It is foolish to sit in Lagos or Portharcourt and demand power shift, Elrufai. Governor Nasiru Elrufai of Kaduna has clarified the position of Northern Governors Forum on power shift. At a meeting in Kaduna on Monday, the governor had said the rotational presidency was against Nigeria's constitution. Well, I want to ask him this question. If a rotational presidency is against Nigerian constitution, is a building of railway in Niger State in the constitution, borrowing of money from China and taking billions of naira to go and build a railway in Niger Republic, is that in the constitution? They said this in reaction to the demands of their southern counterparts who have demanded that their region must produce Nigeria's next president. El-Rufai said if the South wants power, it should be prepared to sit with the North, dialogue and negotiate, then agree on who should be voted, but not use compulsion to demand power shift. We are not saying there cannot be rotational presidency. It can be done, but you have to come and sit with the politicians in the North and dialogue, then we agree to give you our support to the South. But no one has the right to sit in Lagos or Portharcourt and say whether Northerners want it or not, they must relinquish power to South. That is wrong. It is not how we do politics, and in fact, it is foolish. Meanwhile, a Tinubu Vanguard, a political support group, has asked Bola Tinubu, a chieftain of the All Progressive Congress (APC), to contest for the 2023 presidential election. Well, this is what we see in Nigeria. Northern governors met and they decided that they are saying no to this presidential rotation or the rotation of presidential seats among Nigeria, among other tribes of Nigeria. They said that what the southern governors have said that they must rule is not supposed to be, that they should come and sit with them and discuss, then they will decide to give them their support or not. But the truth about the issue is that these northern governors are kind of greedy, because they are the one in power now. They are the one that have been ruling for 8 years, and they don't want to allow other geopolitical zones to take over that position because they know what they are going to lose or they know what they are going to gain if they are in power. Well, I think it's high time for a Southerner to come and take over the position, or not even a Southerner, not even a particular tribe, but a particular person that can take Nigeria to the permanent site. Well, drop your comment while we move on to the other news. Well, sit at home. We have intensified security measures so that you can celebrate this year independence, says IGP Usman Akali to Nigerians. Well, he's saying that they can come out, the Igbo people should not sit at home. They have intensified their effort on security measures, so no need to sit at home. Well, but the IPOB members are imploring all Nigerians to please sit at home and not celebrate this Nigeria. They are calling on other tribes, the Yorubas, the Northerners, and other people that love Nigeria not to come out and celebrate this independence being on the 1st of October, which is just one day from now, which that is already by the corner, because today is already 30th and tomorrow is the 1st, and which will be celebrated. But the truth about it, that is there anything to celebrate? Looking at the situation or the current state of Nigeria, is there anything to celebrate? When you look at every segment, the medical sector, you look at the security, you look at every sector is not performing well. So what are we actually celebrating? According to what Nyesom Wike said some days ago, he said Nigeria has fallen. We are no more the giant of Africa. The value of our naira has fallen so drastically, and we don't even know the year that this naira will come back again. So what are we actually celebrating? Are we celebrating the insecurity? Are we celebrating the bad governance? Are we celebrating corruption? Are we celebrating the Northerners and the Southerners fighting for power? And all they think about is the rotational presidency while children are being abducted? What are we actually celebrating come this 1st October? So sitting at home, I think, is the ideal thing to do. Or even when you're sitting at home, there is nothing to celebrate. Even if we are going to be going about with our businesses, there is nothing to celebrate. That is the honest truth about what is happening in the country. Well, moving on to the other news, which is North is scared of handing over power to South because they know that the game is over for them. They don't trust Southeast to hand over power to them. They don't trust South to hand over power to them. As for Yoruba, the North knows that if a Yoruba gets power, he will restructure Nigeria the next day. Let's watch out for their 2023 game plan. Ayodele Fayose. Well, this was said by the man that North is scared of handing over power because the game is over for them. Well, moving on to the other news, which is, well, yesterday we could see that the Free Nnamdi Kanu IPOB Women's Mega Rally in London took place. That was on the 29th of September 2020. Hashtag Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, hashtag Free Biafra. We can see some photos here where women came out yesterday in London and were protesting, saying that Nnamdi Kanu should be released, he should be free, and the Biafra members should also be free. Well, these are loyalists of Nnamdi Kanu saying that he should be released. This man has been in detention since the month of June, and we are entering October, where he's supposed to be in the court on the 21st of October, that's 21st of next month. Well, we hope that they take him to court, because the last time the DSS refused to take this man to court, they said that because of logistics or lack of logistics, that's why Nnamdi Kanu could not be taken to court. We pray that they take him to court this time around, because he has been there for over 4 months now, be 5 months now, which is a very long time to stay in the DSS custody, knowing fully well how those places are. Those places are not like in your home. Those places are not well furnished. Those places are not well kept, whereby they have proper feeding, proper medical care, or proper attention given to you. They could be torturing this man there. They could be depriving him food or depriving some basic health care, and his health could be deteriorating. Staying in DSS custody could bring you down, could dehumanize you, could break you down mentally, both mentally and physically. Well, the women came out yesterday to support and protest, not even in Nigeria, in a foreign country in London, to say that Nnamdi Kanu should be released. This is a lot happening. You could remember that recently in the United Nations General Assembly, people in New York also protested, saying that this Buhari administration has not really tried. And now again, another protest, all for the sake of Nigeria. Well, drop your comment in the comment section below what you think about this while we move on to the other news. Well, moving on to the other news, bandits visit Kogi State University, kidnap faculty dean, demand 20 million naira. Unknown gunmen have kidnapped Professor John Alabi, a lecturer at the Kogi State University, Ayingba. He was kidnapped on Monday at about 6 p.m. when he was about to enter his house. It was gathered that the professor, who is current dean of the Faculty of Management and Science at the Kogi State University, was accosted by armed men with a Mercedes-Benz and whisked away to an unknown destination. A family member told journalists that the abductors have contacted the family and the management of the Kogi State University. The source added that they called Professor Alabi's wife and demanded 20 million naira. The kidnappers ambushed Professor Alabi with a Mercedes-Benz car when he was about to enter his residence. They wanted to take him away with his car, but due to the bad portion where they forced him to park his car, they could not. The car was stuck. That was why they forced him into their own car. When they called his wife, they told her that her husband was with them, and if she wants to see her husband alive, the family should pay the sum of 20 million naira. Immediately, the wife started crying because the family can't afford such amount of money, the source said. Well, this is what we see. Professor John Alabi has been abducted by a bandit. Well, I think the federal government and the state government of Kogi should please do something about it and pay more attention to security issues in the country. If we don't do this, we keep on losing people in the country. Many are dying and many will continue to go if the federal government and the state government in their respective states don't look or pay careful attention to all these security issues. Well, let us know what you think by dropping your comment in the section. If you're here to join our family, please subscribe and join this big family where we call a spade and we don't sugarcoat any news. If you have loved or if you've enjoyed this news, please hit that subscribe button. And if you didn't enjoy the news, please also hit that subscribe button. Just keep watching and God bless you.